my new recipe channel. I've been cooking and sharing vegan recipes on Instagram for quite a while now, but I've been wanting to get into video, and I figured now would be the perfect time because everybody is just at home with nothing to do and cooking a lot more. So today I'm going to show you how to make two super easy vegan one-pot pastas, a creamy garlic spaghetti and a pumpkin sage pasta. So I hope you like them. Okay, so I started out with chopping up a bushel of asparagus and tossing it in some olive oil before putting it in the oven at 425 for 20-25 minutes. Then you're going to grab a garlic bulb and peel off as much of the skin on the outside as you can. Not all of it, just so there's not a bunch of it falling off. You're going to put it in some tin foil and pour about 2 tablespoons of olive oil over the top. So it really gets in there and it's really doused in olive oil. Then you're just going to close that up and put it in the oven with the asparagus. Next thing we're going to do is start the sauce. So first thing, you're going to add about 1/2 cup of raw cashews. I just eyeball this. Then you're going to add about 1/2 cup of nutritional yeast. This will help give it a little cheesy flavor. Then you're going to add just a little bit of oregano, maybe a teaspoon. Then you're going to add some oat milk, whatever kind you have on hand. You can also use almond milk. I used about 1/2 cup to 2/3 of a cup of that. Then you're going to use juice from half of a lemon, so just cut the lemon in half and juice it and save the other half for something else. Then some salt to taste and some pepper to taste. Once the water's boiling, you can add your spaghetti or whatever other pasta you're using. Then once it's all done, drain that out. I'm going to take the garlic bulb out after about 15 minutes. The inside should be really soft and you should be able to kind of just pull the different garlic cloves out and they'll be kind of soft and gooey. Just put them all in there. Don't worry, it's not like putting a whole bulb of garlic that's not roasted. Once you roast it, it gets a lot sweeter. It's not such an intense flavor. So you're going to put the top on of your NutriBullet or whatever other blender you have on that and blend it up. Next thing you're going to do is add some olive oil to a pan on medium heat. And add about a tablespoon of flour. This is just to make a little bit of a roux. Then you're going to add that mixture, mix it up, and add your spaghetti. Toss it together, and then add the asparagus. It should be nice and soft. Oh, this came out so good. It's one of my favorite recipes. You have to try it out. Okay, so for this next recipe, I used broccoli as my vegetable. So you're just going to chop up a big crown of broccoli, use as much as you want. Make sure your water is on. For this one, I used some whole wheat fusilli. So whatever kind you want, pour it into the pan once it's boiling. Then you're going to get started on your sauce. So you're going to add a cup of canned pumpkin, some cashews, about 1/3 of a cup, some nutritional yeast, also about 1/4 of a cup to 1/3 of a cup, depending on how much you like it. Some oat milk. You might have to add more later on depending on how thick it is. Also some white wine is good to add, just about 3 tablespoons. And then half of a lemon. some pepper and salt and red pepper flakes, all to taste, depending on how much you like it. And then we are going to add some sage. So you're going to put a little bit into the sauce, and then you're going to stir a little bit into the pasta at the end. So just a leaf or two into the sauce. Next, you're going to add 2 or 3 cloves of garlic. And then you are going to blend that up. Should be a nice thick creamy consistency. Once your pasta is done, drain that, and then you're gonna have to cook up the broccoli. So add some olive oil and then add the broccoli. You can also always steam it or roast it, whatever you like to do with your broccoli. I just like to saute it. While you're waiting for that to cook, you're going to chop up the rest of your sage. Make sure it's clean. Chop it up as finely as you can. And then once your broccoli is done, you can remove that. Add the rest of the olive oil to the pan. You can also use vegan butter. And then add your sage in. This is just supposed to cook it up, kind of make it a little bit more fragrant before you put the rest of the sauce in. Add your sauce. Again, if it came out too thick, just add a little more milk and a little more olive oil. Then you're going to toss it in your pasta and add the broccoli. And this one is also great for leftovers. So if you want to make a big batch and then keep some for leftovers for lunches, that works great too. It's also great on spaghetti or linguine. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you liked this first video. Both recipes will be linked in the description box below, and you can find more at Plant-Based Pasta Party on Instagram or at pbpasta.com. I'm hoping to start posting on YouTube twice a week or so, so please subscribe and like and share, and I will see you soon.